ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಪ್ರಾಯೋಜಕರು ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸಿರಿ.
Animal lover Dr. S.K. Mittal is nominated as Regional Chairman Karnataka State Animal Welfare Board Government of Karnataka of Mysore region consisting of Mysore, Mandya, Chamarajanagar, Kodagu, Hassan, Chikkamangaluru, Dakshina Kannada and Udupi other districts. Dr. Mittal has earlier also inspected most of the districts as Chairman Kerala and Karnataka of Animal Welfare Board of Government of India. These districts are more cattle smuggling prone to Kerala. He has been given charge to work for safety prevention, economic development assistance and overall monitoring. Anyone friend in these districts who want to work, provide any information is welcome. Now we are meeting and interact with Dr. S.K. Mittal, Karnataka Animal Welfare Board of Karnataka.
Yes, welcome to the shows. S.K. Mittal, Dr. S.K. Mittal, Animal Welfare Board of India. What he is going to do in this Karnataka and all over India? So regarding animal welfare, let us speak with him.
I use my namaskara, good wishes to all the viewers of iNews. They are doing wonderful job in the state and in the nation, and I wish them all success.
So let's start with our roles and responsibility of animals in India and Karnataka and district wise. So tell me some point. It takes a long
Dear
time.
friends, I want to use this opportunity and I want to take you to some 30 years back. I was called to look after Karnataka cow safety movement. Some of my well-wishers in RSS and Vishwa Hindu Parishad. Dear friends, maybe many like you, I laughed and I told what is cow is giving milk and what I will do, and but I was pursued that I must study, and I studied this matter and gave one explanation that there is no person killing cow mostly for his religion. I may be wrong, but it is an economic problem. Live cow was available at 700 rupees at that time, and after cutting, it was fetching more than 10 to 15,000 rupees. Today, it may be live cow may be available for 10,000, but fetching around 70,000, 80,000 rupees. It is the economic problem. But scenario is very grim. In last 30 years, we have lost more than 50%, 40% of our livestock. And I am not telling this as a statement, but you can see the livestock census every 5 years. Government of India and all the states, they do livestock sample survey census like this year. This year also it was 20th livestock census has been done. Now, dear friends, no cow or buffalo or milk animal will give a drop of milk unless they give a birth to a child. When I studied this matter, I found that more than 50 lakh cattle are being sent to slaughter or illegally transported to other states from Karnataka, and it fetches not less than 30,000 crores. And I mentioned that 10% of this amount is going as lancha, as bribe to 7 departments. Some of my media friends told me, don't tell this thing. They will sue you. I told, yes, I want that they sue me so that I can bring more facts to their knowledge. Dear friends, which are these 7 departments? This crime, heinous crime starts mostly from our APMC yards. All APMC acts, particularly Karnataka APMC Regulation Act, gives a status of scheduled commodity to all cattle. Scheduled commodity means they have to obtain a license for transaction. In 99 we got a beautiful order from then animal husbandry, that APMC minister, Mr. Nagappa, and we thankfully acknowledge that one animal welfare officer, animal veterinary officer will be present, and all cattle transaction will be made there, not in violation of Karnataka Prevention of Cow Slaughter Act, and 50 paisa entry fees will be taken. All remnant of that APMC will be given. It may be fruit, it can be cereal, it can be to free of cost to animal shelters. Now, dear friends, when this livestock after sale or purchase, it come out, and if it is going to other district, other state, they have to obtain a animal health certificate from the concerned area animal veterinary officer or health official. Dear friends, that certificate shall be issued not in violation of Motor Vehicle Act. That certificate shall not be issued in bulk or before time. Actually speaking, the certificate shall be issued after at the time of loading of those animal in the truck. But it is invariably seen that bunch of certificates are being given. Once I visited, I can say raided Kerala, Karnataka check post, and for 3 months the certificates, around 2,500 certificates I seized from that check post, maybe in 2014, when I was looking after Karnataka State Goseva Ayog. And I found that even the bogus certificates from Gansi, they made a one seal of Assistant Director of Veterinary, Gansi. And Gansi is a Hubli where no Assistant Director post is available. So it created doubt, and I gave entire thing to Lokayukta, Karnataka Lokayukta. Dear friends, it is going on, and now when it after the certificate, it is the responsibility of our motor vehicle officials, road transport inspectors, RTOs, that to see that it is not the violation of section 125E of Motor Vehicle Act 1988. But when we see the trucks loaded, if permitted 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and they are loading 30, 40, 50, 70. So is it not the clear cruelty and violation which attracts even IPC 429 of our Indian Penal Code? It attracts IPC 153A because it is hurting our feelings. It attracts 295. There are so many IPC sections which are violated. Dear friends, when it is crossing the forest area, it attracts section 11 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Now, all cumulative acts and rules involves all these concerned department officials who are concerned about this, and check posts and all that. We have certain check posts, interstate check post, district check posts. For Corona, we see that we have even town check posts also. So whether these precious animals shall not have the right to be checked up. Now, so these then when we come to local slaughter, Section 5 of Karnataka Prevention of Cow Slaughter Act earlier in 1964, Section 5, under Section 5, a certificate was to be given by the competent authority for the fitness of the animal, for the place and for the time of the slaughter. But unfortunately, in spite of my 30 years continuous working, I was unable to see a single certificate in Karnataka. Dear friends, so this my report was accredited and given to Government of Karnataka. Now, same kind of responsibilities have bestowed upon me now as a member to Karnataka State Animal Welfare Board. Same responsibilities I have served with the Animal Welfare Board of India, Government of India, as even as Chairman Karnataka and Kerala. I served Kerala State Animal Welfare Board also. Thanks to Kerala government, they wanted my advice and my services. Dear friends, now apart from this, in cities, particularly in bigger cities, we have the problem of pet dogs, maybe cats also. Our PCA, ABC rules, anti-birth control operation rules are there. But in spite of having the dog population of around 13 lakhs in our state, I don't feel that full-fledged system is going on. There is a conflict between the so-called dog lovers and the citizen of the colony or citizen of the area, because their children are afraid of those dogs. When they go for morning walk, they feel that dog is chasing them. If their child is going to school, they are facing the problem. On the other side, The dog lovers, they want the right to feed. And if somebody tells something bad about dog, they want the right to struggle against that person. This is a conflict, but that can be solved. Number one, by having the continuous strong ABC operation, which is our civic authorities, corporations have to come forward to do it. Even our Government of India Health Department developed a National Rabies Eradication Project. So, to best of my knowledge, 3-4 years earlier, billion of rupees was given to Haryana and Andhra Pradesh. But yesterday also in meeting I mentioned that our Karnataka Veterinary Council can come forward to suggest this some good doctor team who can do all these operations successfully. Dear friends, now I will come to the problem which is coming on 21st of July, but its impact is already started in the whole nation. It is called the sacrifice on Bakar Eid Day. Dear friends, every year my Muslim friends are celebrating Bakar Eid. I wish them greetings and all blessing from Allah Ta'ala. But it is written, नहीं पहुँचते अल्लाह के पास खून के गोश्त के लुक़मे और पहुँचती अल्लाह के पास दयानतदारी परहेजगारी. Dear friend, these words says that first of all, sacrificing, whether Hindu is giving bali or you are giving qurbani, both are in this present world is not cherishable. But still, legally, because I am a man of law, I can tell you that Karnataka and many other states have Prevention of Animal Sacrifice Acts, which prevent sacrifice, place of sacrifice, system of sacrifice. Now it is the right time to think over it. Our Karnataka Prevention of Cow Slaughter Act also stop, restrict, ban the sacrifice of cow. Now, I was concerned about when I received one message, one communication circulated in social media, a letter issued by one member of parliament, Asuddin Obeshi from Hyderabad. I know that he himself is a law student. I feel he did practice also of law. But whether he don't know the thumb principles of law, in his letter, when I gone through that letter, he has addressed it to Director General of Police Telangana, one Mr. Mahinder Reddy IPS. Okay, he has the right. He can address it to President of India also. Who can stop him? Like I can send a communication. But the content of that letter disturbs whole country, the legal persons, the lawmakers, the animal lovers. He says that they are giving the qurbani of healthy animals. But dear friends, he must know that our constitution has prohibited it. It is not a fundamental right as been proved in Supreme Court of India. In several cases, particularly in Justice R.C. Lahoti, constituted a constitution bench and a wonderful order was given to him. The cause arose on the case from West Bengal, Kolkata High Court order, which was examined by Justice Lahiri and Justice Kuldeep Singh and Justice Ansaria, where they mentioned that it is not the fundamental right, it is because in Hadith Sahib, it is written that if 7 brothers want to give qurbani and they don't have the funding to purchase 7 sheep or goat, then they can think of giving sacrifice of one camel or cow. So it is an economic problem. It is not a fundamental right. It has been proved in Supreme Court of India. So dear friends, now I want to tell to Asuddin Obeshi in very clear words that you cannot give a sacrifice of a cow. You cannot give a sacrifice of a ox. Number one. Number two, transportation. You are telling in your letter that no number of animal is mentioned. Whether all the acts and rules you have studied. 125 of Motor Vehicle Act gives the space requirement of a cattle, a horse, a pig, a goat. That means a cattle has to be provided 2 square meter of the space, because there are different sizes of vehicle. A vehicle may be a small epee, maybe having only less than 2 square meter of space. So it will be loading one. If it is a 4-wheeler truck, it may be having space because its width will be only 5 or 6 feet and length may be 2 meter. So it may load 3 or 4. But if you go for 20-foot container, it may load 6 or 7 or 8. So that is a question of measurement. You measure your vehicle and follow the law. Same thing has been given in transport of animal rules in our PCA Act also, where by weight also we have ascertained. If an animal is above 300 kg, 200 kg, all this is written in the Act. So, dear Obesi, if you have not read the Act and Rule, you can always contact me. I can send you the copies. I have printed, I have compiled this kind of, like for Bengal, I have West Bengal Animal Safety. For Karnataka, this is my 5th edition. Animal Safety Law Guide of Karnataka. I have written on national level also. And this gives you, and my app, you can note down my app. You can see all the acts and rules in my app, Asli. No need to come to me also. Animal Safety Laws of India, Asli space Mittal. You can download this app in your mobile and you can see all acts and rules and Supreme Court and High Court judgments. Dear friends, again I come back to you. Now, he has attacked, he says that these persons from any public, they are troubling. He has used very nonsense words, but I cannot use those words on this channel. But I want to say that Code 43 of CRPC has given us the power of public arrest in the cognizable offences. All these offences are cognizable offence. So we have the power of public arrest. If you have not read, you can read Code 43 of CRPC, which empowers each and every citizen. Like if some person is killing some person, whether a viewer will go to police to call, by the time a person will kill and go away. So a power has been given to every citizen in Code 43 that you can intervene, you can stop that, you can arrest that person and bring it to nearest police station and hand over there. So that very simple act and law, it is known to everybody. Now, dear friends, this is the time to wake up and to serve our livestock, because it is the bone of our next generation, bone for our next generation. If you want a strong child, if we want to serve our school-going child, if we want to have good health, if we want to fight with corona, we shall have the sufficient non-adulterated milk with good fat content. But now the adulterated milk is penetrated in community, and like in Hyderabad, I was told that more than 60% milk is coming adulterated. Not only mixed with water, but chemical made milk is also seen there. In Mysore also, in spite of we have a Nandini, but still this is there. So dear friends, we'll meet next, but I can say you to my Muslim brothers, happy Eid ul-Juha, but save poor, our speechless animal. You can give the sacrifice of sheep or goat made from chocolate, maybe from coconut, and you can distribute as a and share with your all friends. I invite me also. I will also come to share with you. Again, Eid Mubarak. Thank you.
ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಪ್ರಾಯೋಜಕರು ಮಿಲೆಟ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸಿರಿ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಚೇತೋಹಾರ.